Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome to another brand new episode of Did That Age Well? Before we get started today, I want to give a huge shout out to Spider Moving Company, one of the sponsors of the Dude IDK Space. You should make moving suck less by hiring somebody who's a professional and is going to do a really good job, like Spider. So thanks, guys, for sponsoring the pod. I couldn't be more excited to welcome my friend, my movie pal, my friend. He's an artist, for God's sake. He's gonna have some really spicy thoughts. So get ready for big controversy, everyone. Welcome, Matt Shaw, to the pod.
Hey, Molly, how's it going?
I'm doing great. How are
Good.
you? Are you happy to be in this beanbag chair with me?
So happy.
I'm so happy that you're here. I feel like I know I said this off mic, but this is the moment that this podcast has been leading up to, is talking about American Pie.
Yeah, I was
My friend
surprised that you hadn't done it already.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. I was saving it for you.
Yeah.
Yes, this podcast is an American Pie virgin, but not for much longer. Matt, tell me what's going on with you. What's going on with Recreative? What are you working on? What movies are you watching? What's going on?
Recreative is really good. We're kind of coming up on a little bit of a break because First Friday falls on 4th of July.
Oh.
We're going to be closed for the very first time ever for First Friday.
Oh my God. Wow.
Yeah.
Are you just going to kick back and relax?
I'm actually getting ready to go to Canada for a wedding trip.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah. So
Cool.
But there's a really cool show in the gallery right now. Everyone
Okay.
should go see, and we call it the Portal Gallery at Recreative.
Okay.
It's upstairs in the big room. There's a really great show there.
Cool.
We've got a fundraising campaign going on right now,
Cool.
where people can create a piece of art on a postcard and mail it to us, and then we're gonna auction them off at an event
Cool.
later in July to raise funds for the nonprofit. Recreative's a nonprofit.
That is so cool.
Yeah, it's
Oh
good.
my gosh. Awesome.
Yeah.
That's great. I'm also wondering, have you submitted your ballot for the New York Times 100 Best Movies of the 21st Century?
I have not.
Okay, I did it just before this, and I felt so much pressure, not because I feel like my vote is really going to like impact the 100 best movies, but because I was like, if I share this on social media, everyone is gonna judge me. But also, nobody cares. I've seen so many people post theirs on Instagram, and have I cared at all about any of them?
Have
No,
you looked
I'm
at
afraid.
any of them?
I'm afraid I have not. I skip
We're always
through.
the star of our own
I
movie,
know,
right?
I
We're
know.
gonna get the worst
Big
criticism.
main character energy, you know me. But once you do, I would actually be interested to know.
Top 100 of the 21st century.
Yeah, use like submit your top 10, and then
Oh, I see.
they're going to like from the votes.
Got it.
Yeah, kind
Cool.
of a. But it's not a rank. It's not a rank choice voting. It's just you submit all 10.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Huh.
think
okay.
about that.
I will. That's gonna be I'm gonna have to really ponder for that one.
I know. I really should have, but I was kind of like, oh my God, well, I need to submit it now. So I went to my letterbox. I'm like, what have I given 5 stars to in the past 25 years?
What ended up being your top one?
All
or
right.
top handful?
Okay, let's
Or
see.
we could do the whole list. I'm
You know
happy to
what?
hear it.
You know what? Let's just do the whole list.
Okay.
All right, everyone, get ready to judge. Literally nobody cares. Everyone's turning this off. Okay.
I thought you were gonna talk about American Pie.
I thought you were going to American Pie #1. Okay, my 10 were Get Out, Dune Part 2, Burn After Reading, Hot Fuzz, Royal Tenenbaums, There Will Be Blood, Almost Famous, Moonlight, Parasite, and Call Me by Your Name.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Great list.
My God, thank you.
Burn After Reading.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite movies.
That's the best. Is it your favorite Coen brothers?
I think it might be. Yeah,
It's good.
it's good.
It's really good.
Yeah.
That surprised me. I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't know, but I like that. I like that it surprised
That's
you
right.
because that means it was maybe interesting.
Yes.
And hopefully the listener, you're surprised too. And if you've never listened to this podcast before, you're like, why would I be surprised? I don't know anything about you, except that you talk about movies from the past that are mostly bad. I want to know, what is your history with American Pie?
Ooh, let's see. So I rewatched it the recent history of it is I rewatched it last week,
Mm-hmm.
and I was trying to remember like when I saw it first.
Mm-hmm.
Had to be, so it came out in 99. Is that
2000?
2000? Okay, so I was like 7th, 8th
No,
grade.
it was 99.
99.
It was 99.
Yeah, so I was a young man in the midst of puberty.
A formative time.
Formative, right?
Yes.
And that was kind of the thing, is before I rewatched it, I was thinking like, what in my life, I kind of expected that like it was informative in like a
Sure.
weird, not great way
Sure.
as a young man.
Yeah.
And I was just trying to like, as I was watching, I was like, okay, what were the things that like I was actually like taken with and
Yeah.
like, thought were the way to go about things? Like,
Sure.
what things in that moment where I like maybe remembering that I was identifying them as something problematic in the time.
Right.
I don't know if there were many of the former, just because I was like a ignorant little kid.
Right. Yeah.
And that was kind of rewatching it, thinking about it, was now everything is like, oh my God, I can't believe that. Oh my God, I can't believe that.
Right.
Why would you treat your friends this way? Why would you play these
Right.
tricks on someone you call your
Yeah.
friend and that kind of thing? But it just seemed like it's just not a movie for older people. It's just for like
It's just
young
really not.
idiots
It
like I
really
was.
is. Yeah.
And obviously, like today, I don't think any kids would even, they wouldn't even get a lot of it.
Right.
Like the we're just gonna
Yeah.
go
You
into it.
go right into it.
Opening scene,
Yeah.
the like bad reception,
Oh yeah.
softcore porn.
That requires context. If you're
Yes.
watching this as a 13-year-old
Right.
kid now,
And I did that.
yeah,
I absolutely did that.
of the illegal channels.
Yeah, I mean, it was HBO, and it was like,
Right. Yeah.
it was like Sex Diaries or like
Right.
Taxi Cab Confessions or all these things, and you would look in the little the paper guide, and you'd be like, all right, it's 11 o'clock, it's
Right.
on,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to that channel and
Yeah.
watch it, scroll through,
Yeah.
and listen to it.
Uh-huh.
And it was just like, that is something that is so poignant for our generation.
Totally.
But guaranteed a kid watches that today, they're like, what is
They're
even
like,
happening?
why is it like that?
Why is he not just watching porn on his phone
like a normal
like
person?
a normal person? Whatever you want to see
Right.
now.
Yeah. Anything.
Anything.
Anything. It is so funny how, like, you know, porn is so ubiquitous. It always has been. It's always been a part of societies throughout history.
In fact, a technological driver
Exactly.
for everything.
Everything. Oh, I've been listening to podcasts on this. Can you tell? But it is so funny thinking about like 25 years ago, just like the creative lengths that people had to go to access anything that could even slightly resemble what
Yeah.
we consider to be porn now.
Right. So
Yeah,
that, I still thought that was really funny.
me too.
Also, any scene with Eugene Levy is hilarious.
So funny.
Totally holds up. It's
Yeah.
so funny. He's
Yeah.
the funniest. He's just so funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I mean the way that whole scene like ensues is still pretty funny, because that was also part of it. Was
Right.
as a kid, you're like feeling awkward about your body. You're,
Yeah.
like, trying to figure some things out.
Yeah.
And your parents are always there. They're knocking on your door.
They're always right around the corner.
And
Yeah.
I didn't grow up in a very sex positive.
Yeah.
I mean, I was Catholic. So
Sure.
there's a lot of shame involved.
Of course.
And I never really got like a specific sex talk.
Yeah.
And a lot of it was like learning through these kinds of things.
Totally.
And just the way they portray that in the movie, so awkward. I mean, obviously it's hyperbolic and like,
Right. Of course. But it is funny. It's funny to think about how in this movie, a parent is like trying to teach his son about sex through porn. How, like, I don't know. I think that in the past, like 15 years, parents are like, no, don't watch porn. It's not real. Like, it'll ruin your brain. And then Eugene Levy's character is like, and I picked up some magazines for you. This is the female
Flip
form.
to the middle.
Flip to the middle. It's so good. Yeah, so even that element of it is interesting. And, you know, the physical media of it all really is. I think it just really places us in a specific time.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
The scene where he's playing with the condoms is so funny to me too, because I had a friend, my friend Kyle, had his dad was a trucker, and for some reason he said he brought him home. He like went to work with his dad or something, and like got one of the condoms out of the
vending machine thing.
And we would look at it like it was contraband.
Totally.
And I was like, oh my God. And I had no idea like even what it was meant to do. I mean, I don't know. I think that story might have been when I was like 8 or 9 or 10.
Yeah.
So it was huge mystery.
Totally.
So also very funny.
Yeah. I think that the awkwardness between parent and child talking about sex is timeless.
Yeah.
That's just timeless.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, it's like any movie where what was I just watching? Away We Go.
Oh yeah.
Where they go see the Maggie Gyllenhaal family,
yeah.
and like there's no sexual boundaries with the kids,
Yeah.
and you're like,
Totally.
whoa,
You're like, whoa.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Family bed?
It's awkward no matter what.
It's
awkward no matter what, whether they talk about it or don't. Any degree in between, it's just weird. And I loved that. I loved the portrayal of that through Eugene Levy, who like I don't know for certain, but I imagine probably was improvising a lot of that.
I would think so.
Yeah.
If he improvised the line, "We'll just tell your mom we ate it all." That's the funniest line maybe in the whole movie.
I think so. I went back to rewatch it. I was laughing so much I went back and watched it again. We'll just tell your mom we ate it all.
Just the cold cut to the pile of pie that's just mangled and destroyed.
Yes. So funny. We'll tell your mom we ate it all.
And I mean the other thing about this movie is there are many like cultural touch points.
Yes.
Like I don't know, call them milestones, but like fucking an apple pie is like this movie.
Yes.
MILF. This movie.
I totally forgot that this movie popularized MILF.
Yeah. And
Wild.
Harold from Harold and Kumar is the one that does it as like a little cameo.
Exactly. He's like, MILF. MILF. Incredible. Like, and now, I mean, speaking of porn, it's like, that's a whole genre. That's a genre. That created a genre. That was, God.
Yeah, I didn't think of that.
I mean, the cultural impact. Huge. Oh my God. Also, it is funny to think about the evolution of porn and how like it used to just be like he had those 3 different magazines that he gave his son that were each kind of, you know, basically the same thing but a little different.
Yeah.
And now you think about like we have like genres and subgenres and so
just anything you can imagine.
Any fucked up thing you can imagine. But that's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about pie, everybody. We're here to talk about fucking a pie. So I actually have a question for you, Matt. Do you have a thing that you always say, like this one time at band camp? Like, do you have a thing? Well, okay, I don't think you have this thing. I didn't bring this up to be like, let's talk about the thing you always say.
You're not confronting me about it. Okay.
It's an intervention. Do you have a thing you always say?
I feel like I've been saying not for like leading into story.
Sure.
I do notice that I was talking to my sister about this. Like movies that were very formative that you watched a lot when you were younger, how you still quote them.
Oh yeah.
Even just in like offhanded things.
Yeah.
So the one my sister and I bonded over a lot was Empire Records.
Oh yeah.
And
love that movie.
To this day, if there's anything orange, do you remember this scene where they're trying to pick the music and they're pouring out M&Ms and they give one to every employee, and then Renee Zellweger's
Yeah.
character goes up on the stairs and she's picking out things. She says, blue, I got a blue. Anyone have a blue? And then she pulls out an orange one and she goes, orange. And then Mark has the orange. But
Right.
that's something I say a lot. If anything is orange,
Wow. You say orange.
I say orange.
Wow. What a I think you're the only person who watched that movie, and that's the big kind of
there's
takeaway line
many.
that, like, of course, but
that's
that one
like a
that
top
really
one.
stuck.
And I don't know why.
Yeah. I mean,
It's just in there.
it's kind of I can't name another movie or TV show or anything where someone said orange like that.
No, that's right.
She's a trailblazer, Renee Zellweger, and in that shirt that she makes. My God, incredible.
Talk about Matt in the midst of puberty. That movie was
because that was 99
that
also,
was a
wasn't
lot.
it?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Liv Tyler and Renee Zellweger.
Formative
Yep.
hotties.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. So this movie, when it was released, it received some mixed reviews at first, but then I think, like, over time there was a little bit more appreciation for it in the early 2000s. And then, I mean, since then, I think that there's some questionable things, which of course we'll get into.
Right.
But some critics did say that, actually, a lot of critics said that one thing that they really liked about this movie is that the characters were likable and not mean, which I couldn't agree with less. I think they're incredibly mean and not that likable. Some of them are likable, I guess, but they're not like sweeties. No.
Except Natasha Lyonne. I like her. I
love her. She is an exception.
She's an exception.
She rocks. And I forgot that she was in this movie and that she played such
Me
a big
too.
role in it. And I was so happy to see her. I was like, oh,
Right.
yeah.
And she's like puppet master. She's like control. She's like helping
incredible.
with all of what's
Yeah.
his name's.
Yeah.
I want to call him Shitbreak. I can't remember.
Shipwreck.
I can't remember his name.
His name is, oh, God. Yeah, I know. They like hardly ever say his name. Sherman? No.
No, Sherman's the Shermanator.
Yeah, that's.
Oh, which is another. Oh, that's such a. I mean, he lied about something terrible, but.
I mean, yeah, but still, the whole thing was so sad. Yeah, so she's really the puppet master, and she's like this sexual sage as
Right.
well. This like 17-year-old who somehow is like the arbiter of all knowledge.
Yep. Yeah, she's
Incredible.
giving everyone advice. She's
Yeah.
like obviously had sex before.
Yeah.
She like dates older men, all these things.
Yeah.
But about the reception
Yeah.
from critics and stuff, I remember it being, like coming of age movies were like maybe one of the more salacious one was like Can't Hardly Wait.
Oh,
or
yeah.
like I remember when this one came out, and I didn't really think about this when I was rewatching it, but it was like advertised as this more like salacious, raunchy.
Totally.
And it kind of felt like the first one that was like pointing right at it instead
Yeah.
of just alluding to sex and like and having sex. And I mean, obviously there's again problematic things with the way they specifically deal with it. But I remember it being one that was like it was just more right, like kind of to the point, and it said it.
Yeah.
Which was refreshing, I think.
It is. This movie knows exactly what it is.
And it was also kind of in collusion at the same, not in collusion, came out at the same time as like other like raunchy stuff, like Fairley Brothers.
Yeah.
Feels like Something About Mary was right around that time.
Yeah, exactly. This is like very parallel universe with Something About Mary. Like where it's just like, whoa, that was so gross.
Well, that was
Are you
another
serious?
one. It was like, she's gonna show semen hanging off of this woman's ear, and then she's gonna put it in her hair.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
Yeah. And guess what? We laughed, okay? And we laughed.
But that was like another thing that had never been done.
Yeah.
And now it's like seems tame by comparison.
Totally. But yeah, this is really, I mean, this is the era of like Chris Farley, Adam Sandler, like these Jim Carrey, these like really like over the top guys who are not hot. They're just kind of like goofy, but still very, I don't know, like sexual, charismatic,
Sure. Yeah.
and kind of sickos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Dumb and Dumber, I think, was right around then too.
Yeah, it was right around this time too. Yeah.
Also, comedy for children, but a lot of those, I don't know. This is kind of a discussion I've had with some friends about those kinds of movies. If someone older were to watch those for the first time now, without the attached nostalgia, is it even funny?
Right. I mean, I think it kind of is.
I would think so.
A lot of the physical comedy, I think,
Yeah.
holds up.
Uh-huh.
Like all of the dancing
Yeah.
and like that kind of stuff, I think.
And like the explosive diarrhea in Dumb and Dumber. That's
Yeah.
timeless, right?
Timeless. Isn't it? Diarrhea is timeless. Everyone across all ages had
Fart
diarrhea.
jokes are funny.
Fart jokes will always be funny. Sorry, but they will.
I mean, okay, there's another, if we're talking about explosive diarrhea, there's
Sure.
a scene in this.
Yes.
Although this is one of the maybe more, this is one of like the meaner situations.
Yeah, this is biological warfare.
Right.
This is fucked up. They say these guys are sweet. They're like, oh yeah, they're kind of, they're not bullies. They're not. This
Right.
movie isn't mean. No.
No.
That's not true.
I mean, Stifler is like the idea of a bully.
Yeah.
He is like the
He's
poster child for bully.
he's what you think of when you think of bully. He's coming up with practical jokes. He's calling his friends shipbrick so much that we forget his name. We like truly, he's so mean
Right.
to everyone, and he's always like screaming things that shouldn't be screamed. I don't know. I just think he's not likable at all. I'm
Right.
afraid.
And I remember when I was a kid, when I was younger, when I first saw it, he was maybe one of the funnier parts of the movie
Yeah,
to me as a young boy,
totally.
because that was kind of like that personality when I was in middle school and high school was the popular person.
Totally.
And that was the person that was like, he was funny.
Yeah.
And everyone thought he was funny,
Yeah.
except obviously the people that he was picking on,
Right.
which was me sometimes.
Oh, did you get diarrhea from? Do you want to talk about it?
Scene that's very personal.
Yeah.
But the other thing was, we got to think of his name. Shipbreak was
Yeah.
Cameron? No, Cameron's from
No,
a
that's
different movie.
hold. I'm gonna look it up because this is so embarrassing that I can't.
While you
remember.
look it up, I'll
Okay.
he is one of the characters who's portrayed as someone who kind of knows himself a little bit better
Yeah.
personally than like everyone else is like looking and searching, and not that he's not also trying to get laid or whatever, but
Right.
he's like drinking tea and doing like reading the paper.
Right.
And he dresses like an adult, and he seems like he's
Yeah.
kind of is a little more confident in certain ways.
Yeah.
Though he's kind of a nerd as he's portrayed, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe Stifler's just jealous.
I think he is a little jealous, and his name is Finch.
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 Thank you.
You're welcome.
Awesome.
Yeah, and now I remember because everyone's like, "Do you know Finch? Have you heard of Finch?
Yeah.
Have you seen Finch?"
I'm holding out for Finch.
Yeah. I'm holding
I'm
out
hoping
for Finch.
Finch will ask me.
Oh man, Natasha Lyonne's character, the absolute puppet master. Incredible. So the first thing that that Stifler says that just really I think solidifies him as a true bully is he's like, if anything should be illegal, it's that women's channel lifetime supply of pantyhose or something. It's like anything for women is dumb.
Yeah. I don't
be illegal.
understand.
I don't get it. I
for
don't
me,
get it.
not
It's
for
not
anybody.
for me. Oh, yeah. So, but we do fortunately, I think that even though the girls in this movie really function to either be whores or prudes, except for Natasha Lyonne's character, who is kind of maybe on the spectrum, more on the spectrum to whore, but is a guide, a sage
Yeah.
for all of these for all of these people. It's not necessarily portrayed as like, oh wow, she's a slut. However, with all that said, with the ways in which the girls are limited in this movie, I have to at least thank God these boys have some of these girls in their lives to teach them how to be a human.
Yeah.
Like, God bless that college girl that's like,
Yeah.
you should listen
Oh,
to women. And she's genuinely just, she wants to help him. She's not just saying it because she's like, ugh, get rid of this guy. You should listen to women.
Right.
She's like, you will get far in life if you ask a woman questions and you listen to what she's saying.
Right.
And he's like, what?
what?
Yeah.
I'm Casanova. Suck me, beautiful.
Suck me, beautiful.
The writer's room in that had to be like, okay, what is like the dumbest thing
Yeah.
that you could even conceive of saying to a woman and
Yeah.
thinking it would work?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a
awesome.
very good point.
Yeah.
Is it seems like the majority of the women in the movie are just like helping him along.
Totally.
Like, here, you dumb little boy.
Like, let me spell it out for
Let
you.
me just spell it out for you.
Yeah. Totally.
Which is maybe one of the better twists in the whole movie when
Yeah.
again, Bandcamp, I call her Michelle,
Yeah, Michelle.
when she turns out to be
Yeah.
just like this dominatrix in the bedroom.
I loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And true to form, in my high
Band
school,
kid.
band kids and theater kids were the ones fucking.
Absolutely. I think that's
Not-
also.
Yeah.
Is it timeless? I don't know. Kids? Are the band kids and theater kids still fucking? Because that's the way that God intended it.
That's the way that God intended it.
When she said band camp is basically sex ed, I said, I know that's right. So funny. Except it really, I think that in my high school, the choir kids were also fucking, but it seemed as though in their choir, in that jazz, maybe it's because it was jazz choir, that they were not as experienced.
Right.
But who's to say? Who's to say?
That's true.
Okay, so Sherman gets laid allegedly, and this sets off everybody.
Existential crisis.
An existential crisis. Has this ever happened to you where like someone who you think they could never achieve that goal, it happens, and then you think, what am I doing?
Why not me?
Why not me?
How come not me?
Yeah, totally.
I don't.
I mean, you don't have to. This isn't a job interview. You don't have to say. I don't mean tell me about a time.
I mean, I remember having feelings of jealousy of maybe people in high school who were developing in a different way, or like just maybe socially more able to get to that point.
Yeah.
Like, I was moderately popular in high school, and I played sports, and I was in a band and all these things, but I was pretty socially awkward.
Yeah.
I think the Catholic upbringing really put a fear of any of that stuff.
Yeah,
So
you're like, I can't be too confident or else I'll be proud. And you know what happens to people who are prideful?
Right. Hell.
Straight to hell.
Straight to hell.
Straight to hell.
Not to mention all the other deadly sins that are also involved. But, yeah, I remember feeling like I wish I were more able to like just be like a confident person around women.
Totally. Yeah.
But I can't think of a specific example.
And that's okay. And that's perfectly fine.
But I mean, that, that illustration in the movie, I think is definitely like, feels like a pretty relatable experience.
Yeah, totally. When you're like, what? Even them?
Right.
Not me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it does serve as kind of a mechanism for showing that like it feels so important to these people that this person has to lie.
Yeah.
Again, another woman who is like, I don't think so.
Don't lie.
I don't think so.
That's not how you behave.
It's kind of a bummer you had to pee his pants in front
I
of
know.
everyone. But
That was a bummer as well. She didn't have to say the pee pants thing. That part, that was just an extra little twist of the knife. That part, she added that to be hurtful. The rest of it was for justice. The pee pants was hurtful.
I do feel like the Shermanator and some of his lines were some of maybe the more
Yeah.
quoted ones amongst me and my friends.
Yeah.
Just because he says it in a funny way.
Yeah.
The Shermanator.
The Shermanator. So silly. I think that he is like, he's a great example of the kind of character that really like propels everyone else forward because of his absurdity.
Mhm.
And I like that about him. I don't like that his friends are mean to him.
Mhm.
Again, these kids are not nice. They are mean.
Yeah.
They say, like, in front of his face, they're like, even the Shermanator? What are the rest of us doing? Like, imagine if a friend said that to you
Right.
in front of your face. That would be a mean friend. I would say that's a mean friend.
That is a mean
Yeah.
friend. But I feel like that kind of lends to what I was talking about earlier is like, I'd be curious what kids now would think, because it seems like kids are moderately more progressive
Yeah.
these days, especially
Hopefully.
around sexuality and things
Yeah,
like that.
totally.
And even just being like respectful to their friends. It feels
I
like
hope
there's
so,
a lot
yeah.
of consent and everything going on even between friends.
Yeah.
But it seems like we can see that now. But again, when I was a kid,
Yeah.
that was hilarious.
I mean, yeah. And I'm afraid it is funny. It is
I mean,
funny.
the physical act of someone peeing their pants is
I mean,
in line with a fart joke.
of course,
poop
it's timeless.
joke. Bodily functions.
It's just
Yeah.
so silly. Yeah.
The trauma involved is maybe
Yeah. Tough.
Sherman 15 years later after that is
He's
in
still wetting the
therapy.
bed.
Oh,
Ooh. When he's stressed at work, he's wetting the bed. Poor guy. He's working in tech.
definitely.
Oh,
Sherman's
poor
definitely in
guy.
tech.
Yeah. They do say this is for every man who isn't getting laid and should be. And I'm kind of like,
It's a little incel-y.
who should be? What do they do to deserve it? Who should be getting laid? They talk about this rite of passage, and I'm kind of like, I don't know that. Not that like people. I'm not trying to say like, oh, people have to like earn sex. Like you shouldn't be allowed to be a sexual person unless you're a really
Right.
good person.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, it's coming off very incel-y.
Right.
Ooh.
Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
that whole scene where they're like cheersing and making this pact.
Yeah.
They're all like devising who they can like have sex at.
Yeah. Exactly.
Not like with
Yeah.
like consensual sex.
Mm-hmm. They say it has to be. What were the parameters? They were like, it has to be
They do say
consensual,
consensual
legitimate sex, and
with
so
the person.
pie does not count. They say that you can't hire a prostitute,
Oh, right.
and that's kind of it. But like to them, it's like what do we think consent meant to them? She's conscious. I'm sorry, this is dark, but
Right.
what was their idea of that? Yikes.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, even the fact that it had to be said.
Right.
I mean, yes, consent is good.
But shouldn't that just be a
But shouldn't
given?
that just be a given, right?
Yeah.
But back then, absolutely. I mean,
Of
it
course,
definitely wasn't
yeah.
something a lot of people were talking about.
Of course.
It's not something that was even like in the lexicon at the time.
Right.
Really,
Yeah.
which is such a bummer.
Big bummer.
But, yeah. And it feels like it's just like they were writing something that wanted to feel compelling.
Yeah.
And like, I feels like those stipulations are meant to be kind of funny too,
Right.
which is like consent. Ha ha ha.
Right. It's like consent. Ha ha. She must be conscious. Ha ha ha. You can't hire someone. Ha ha ha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that feels like maybe it didn't age so well.
Not so much. No, probably not. Another part that I can't decide if it aged poorly or if it's trolling on these kids and is like making fun of them.
Mm-hmm.
But when he's looking at the Bible, when he calls Casey Affleck and is like, "Hey,"
Casey Affleck, what a cameo!
So
He's like, "Oh, I
funny.
just wanted to make sure your intentions were pure.
Yeah, your intentions were
You just want
pure.
to make your lady feel good."
Yeah, and so he directs him to the Book of Wisdom,
Hidden in the library.
hidden in the library.
I mean, I guess that's symbolic.
yeah,
suppose.
but still, I'm like, no one found that. And there I had to go back and pause on this screen because I had never noticed this before. But there is a page that says "Know Your Enemy," and there's like vibrators all over it, like pictures of vibrators.
I didn't catch that.
It says, "There is no way you could ever hope to compete with this. So use it to your advantage. If used correctly, woman may not know who is responsible for her pleasure. Never leave her alone with one."
God. Really?
So part of me is like, oh, they're making
Monopolize
fun
pleasure
of...
for women, for men. Jesus.
Part of me is like, okay, is the movie meant to be making fun of high school boys who are so insecure about their ability to please a woman that they're like, or is the movie saying what it's just saying?
Okay, with that lens, that's funny.
Right. Yeah.
Because you're just being like these.
That it says with the, if used correctly, a woman may not know who is responsible for her pleasure. Like, that's funny.
That is funny.
That's funny. If that's meant to be a troll on these boys, that's funny.
I mean, it is kind of an Easter egg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know. Listeners, weigh in. Let us know. Okay, and then we get the promposals. I kind of like that this is an era where asking someone to prom was like so simple.
Yeah.
You just like, you're like, I want to go to prom with this person.
Yep.
I'm going to ask.
Uh-huh.
It didn't have to be like, I feel like today it's probably like way worse because of TikTok and stuff. People being like, I'm gonna ask this person to prom in the craziest way. But even when I was in high school, you couldn't just be like, hey, do you have a date to prom?
Right.
We should go.
No, it had to be.
It had to be
the
theatrics.
Out a restaurant.
Oh yeah.
You had to make posters.
Oh yeah. Had to be some sort of like prank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wrote a song one time.
Wow. Oh my God, Matt. Wow, that's so embarrassing. No, everyone is swooning. Everyone's saying, oh, Matt, I wish you took me to prom.
Oh.
Wow, that is so funny.
It's so funny.
And sweet.
Yeah, kind of. The rest of
but mostly embarrassing.
The rest of the prom was a drag.
Yeah.
But.
Yeah. Yeah, so
because I was awkward and weird.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I was like afraid to dance and stuff.
Oh no.
Bad. That was a bad date.
Bad Shaw. Matt
I can own
Shaw.
it. I can own it.
Being
now.
afraid to dance. Imagine. So sad.
Just
But look how you've
little
grown.
boy.
Look how we've all grown.
That's right.
My prom date did leave me to have sex with another girl.
Oh.
So it's okay.
Fuck prom.
I know. I didn't go my senior year. I
didn't either.
Amazing. I was like, I got better things to do. I went to a concert instead. It was actually really great. But I also was like an annoying little hipster and was like, I'm not going to prom. I'm going to a concert instead. Ever heard of the Boulder Theater?
Who did you see?
I saw this band called Colts. They were like an indie pop duo.
Sounds better than prom.
And it was better. Miles better than prom. But yeah, Connor, if you're watching or listening.
Oh, Connor.
You know what you did.
Gotta move, bro.
You gotta move. You gotta get out of here. Anyway, so I'm sorry that you had a bad promposals. Yeah. Anyway, I thought it was refreshing to go back to a simpler time when people just said, "Hey, do you have a date to prom?" Let's talk about Nadia. The part of the movie that, to me, this is the part that ages the worst to me.
The worst.
The worst.
Yes.
Yes.
And Blink-182 are complicit in this,
they
too.
are. Are you guys listening?
Shame
Not
on
cool.
you.
Shame.
I mean, again, at the time,
yeah.
admittedly being a young, naive child.
Yeah.
This was the scene everyone wanted to see.
Yeah.
For the nudity.
These were the boobs.
And we didn't really understand the incredible like intrusion on privacy and just like and okay, let's go through the scene first because I have things to say about how it happened afterwards.
Right.
So first of all, this would never happen.
I know. That's the thing. This scene, it's so funny because we have this juxtaposition of both like the relatability of this guy who is so awkward, and the way he's dancing all weird, and the
Right.
way he doesn't know what to do, that part, it's like, that is so real. Then on the other side, we have this absurd fantasy
Right.
of an exchange student just going up to you, asking you if you would help her study, coming to your house, masturbating on your bed, taking her clothes off, and then wanting to hook up with you.
After you walk in on her.
Yeah.
Naked on your bed.
Yeah.
But that's see, this could be another one of these like hyperbolic like sexual fantasies.
Yeah,
This
exactly.
Eastern European sexually liberated
Exactly.
goddess like comes into your house
Yeah.
and is just like,
Sex me.
I'm all yours. Sex me.
Yeah, truly.
And then it just illustrates the like paralyzing fear of early ejaculation.
Yes. Twice. You blew it. That part was funny. All right, that was a little funny. Actually, it was really funny.
But the whole streaming thing too was incredible.
And also, I think it's a perfect example of the all too familiar scenario where the girl gets in trouble and the guy doesn't.
Yes.
Like, she's the one that got sent home.
Right. And they don't even talk about it.
No.
It's
And of
just
course,
like,
he doesn't get in any trouble.
No.
No one criticizes him. I mean, they laugh at him because he blew it, but
But that's the thing, is it focuses
Yeah.
on his trauma
exactly.
and his embarrassment. But
Yeah.
it says nothing about her.
Yeah.
Everyone's seeing this happen.
Yeah.
Everyone's seeing her. The entire school.
Yeah.
Her getting sent back.
Yeah,
Like,
she's the one that
away
gets in
from
trouble.
her exchange program.
Yeah.
And then they're like friends at the end.
Yeah.
No way.
No. That's the part that is of all of the wild shit that happens in this movie. The fact that she would ever want to talk to him again. That part I could
Right.
not
She's
suspend my
just too
disbelief.
dumb to understand what happened.
Truly. So yes, he sets up the webcam so that he can live stream this event, which the way I feel as though this was a really creepy, like, what's the word I'm looking for? It was like really kind of ominous how they didn't even know how popular this would become. Like,
Right.
like filming people without their consent. Like, they didn't
Yeah.
even, this is the early days of the internet. This is like, to them at this time, they're like, this is revolutionary. No one has ever
Right.
thought of this before.
I wouldn't be surprised if whatever that webcam was,
Yeah.
the circle on the triangle
Yeah.
thing that everybody had,
Yeah.
and I feel like they were using a name brand
Right.
portal to do it.
Yeah.
They were probably like, I always think this when I see movies with like brand placement like that.
Yeah.
It's like they got money for that.
Yeah.
The company was like, we're coming out with this thing where you can stream a video from one place to another.
Yeah. And
And
what
you
better
should-
way
What better way than
to
porn?
demonstrate it?
Talking about technical
Technical
advancements.
advancements, dude. It's so true.
But yeah, it's super ominous and it's fucking weird.
Yeah.
But it did, I would say, at least for a handful of years, it rocketed Shannon Elizabeth to the
That's
sexual
true.
icon
She was, yeah.
status.
Yeah.
And then she was in the Jay and Silent Bob movie.
Yeah. It's wild. Looking at the IMDb of these actors is so odd because for some of them it was this movie just launched them into stardom, and for others launched them into nothing. Nothing.
Because who came out of it? Natasha Lyonne.
Yeah.
Sean
Tara
William
Reid, like she had already been doing stuff, but this really, I think,
Right.
like solidified her as also kind of like a sex symbol
Sure.
of the
Yeah,
late
she
90s.
she did Van Wilder
Yeah.
and a couple other things.
Yeah.
And then she retired into Sharknado fame.
Yeah. It's
Which
wild.
is a good move, I think.
I think so too. I wish her well. We're wishing you well, Tara Reid.
Into stardom, Jennifer Coolidge.
Oh
talk
my
about this.
God. Incredible. Incredible.
When I was rewatching it, I was expecting her to be the Jennifer Coolidge we know and love now, like
Right.
her whole character
Yeah.
that she pretty much only does.
Yeah.
But this was like before that,
Yeah.
so she was just like this Oh man,
A
the,
MILF.
the MILF, the MILF.
The MILF.
The line when she asks if
Oh.
what's his name what's his name again? Shitbreak
Finch.
wants some whiskey, and she goes, "Yeah, Macallan, 18, aged."
Yeah.
What did she say?
Aged 18 years, the way I like it.
Just the way I like it.
Yeah. Yeah, it was incredible to see her in a role that is so different from what she typically does now.
Uh-huh.
But it's also, I don't know, it's not so different from the role that she played in Best in Show, where she was
True.
kind of just like, sort of a MILF.
That's right.
But in that movie, she did kind of play up what we know to be her personality
Right.
now. So that kind of like set more of a foundation. In this one, she's just like, she's eye candy, baby.
That's right.
Yeah.
And she's in control.
Oh,
and
yeah.
She knows what she's doing.
Yeah.
And oh man, talk about a traumatic moment, even for someone who we think might deserve it. When Stifler
Yeah.
walks in, and he
Oh,
goes,
God.
"Shitbreak,
Mom?
That is horrible.
That's
even
messed
for
up.
this like bully kid. Like,
I know.
that's
I'm like,
a
even
hard
he
thing
didn't
to
deserve that.
see.
That was not.
But
not
again, funny when you're a
fair.
kid.
Again. Yeah, you're like, of course he's gonna walk in.
Yeah,
Because that's what's gonna amp this up to the next level.
that's right. Because
Yeah.
they're nemesis, and that's
Exactly.
payback for the
Yeah.
X-Lax thing,
It's true.
which is maybe not the best thing to say. Oh, I
Right.
fucked your mom.
Yeah. you gave me diarrhea. I fucked your mom. Who's laughing now?
Which is a common comeback for some.
Yeah, totally. 100%. I did love how he said it was a bathroom incident. That might be one of my favorite lines of the movie too. It was a bathroom incident.
Yeah, a couple in there that are just it's just
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah. I feel like by the end of this movie, everyone has a great night. Everyone, they come away seeming to have learned something.
Mm-hmm.
I want to know if you think, did these characters really change? Were they supposed to change? And did they really change?
Okay, so let's go through.
Okay.
So, Oz
Mm-hmm.
and Mina
Michelle.
Savari,
Oh,
or whatever.
Yeah.
I can't remember her name. I'm so bad. I'm so bad with the character names.
I know. I am too.
But they.
And I do this podcast, and I do this all the
Yeah.
time, where someone's like, "What was her name again?" I'm like,
So
Anyway.
they have sex on patio cushions on
Yeah.
the dock,
Yeah.
and he decides not to kiss and tell,
Yeah.
and that is so admirable.
And he's a
And that's what
hero
he
for
learned.
that. He learned that he can be a hero.
He learned that he also can be a hero, not just a lacrosse hero.
Yeah.
Also, quick tangent on this. We thought the person I was watching it with, we were talking about how he left his lacrosse game to go sing in choir,
Yeah.
and the future cut would be funny, like he was gonna get a lacrosse scholarship, and he loses it because he
my
goes
God,
to
yeah.
like all this thing, and it just like ruins his life, and he's
Right.
working at his dad's sandwich shop. And I had a
Life
fu-
ruined.
I had a full ride. Why did I
Yeah.
go to that fucking choir concert?
Because he said that the choir was an untapped resource.
He had to get laid.
He had to get laid. They made a pact.
They made a pact.
They made a pact, for God's sake.
So I think implied that's what he
Yeah.
learned.
And I guess he learned to love.
He
He learned to
love.
listen. He learned to listen to a woman.
His delivery of his lines is the most hard to listen to.
It's tough.
It is so
It's
tough.
tough.
And he's got like this the whole thing.
He does kind of have
It
an
came
eyebrow
It
thing.
came from this when he did that little scat thing, and he's like, it came from the
Oh, it came from the
soul,
heart.
From the heart.
Yeah.
Huh.
Bleh. Bleh. Grody, gross, 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 gross.
Okay, who else? I don't think Stifler learned anything.
I don't think Stifler learned anything.
He was probably even more embittered by the end of the movie.
Probably. He dance.
Jason Biggs learned also nothing because he was forgiven of his
Yeah.
greatest sin in the
Yeah.
whole movie.
Totally. I guess he
Although-
learned to not. I guess he learned like even weird girls are a viable option.
Yep.
Yeah.
And he learned to indulge in being used,
Yes.
which
He was into that.
I guess consent. I mean, that's consent, right? He was willing
Absolutely.
and happy about it.
He was excited about it.
Okay. So Michelle can't know that much because she asked him to wear 2 condoms.
To
That doesn't work.
desensitize him. That
This doesn't
was
work,
so
kids.
funny. It doesn't
Never
work.
wear 2 condoms.
Not gonna last
Haven't
longer.
tried it.
Nope.
But I don't think. I guess maybe Tara Reid has like kind of an arc where
I
she's like, "Great, we
guess.
fucked, and now I'm gonna go fuck a bunch of college guys."
Yeah.
Which great. Good for
Good for
you.
her.
Yeah.
But yeah, it did feel like I mean, the conversation that she has with Natasha Lyonne's character where she's like basically trying to decide like, will I or won't I with this guy?
Uh-huh.
I felt like she kind of gained some new perspectives from that, but I still didn't see her as like, I don't know, maybe she learned that it doesn't always have to be perfect.
Right. Which is, again, the sage
Yeah.
Natasha Lyonne is like,
Of course. Like she didn't learn that. She didn't learn that for herself. Her friend literally told her.
yeah.
So I don't know if that's really that much of a change. It's like she listened to what her friend gave her as advice. Yeah.
Again, Natasha Lyonne just
Yeah.
giving
Really?
her knowledge too.
Yeah.
Who else? Finch.
Finch. I guess he learned.
Anything redeeming? I mean, it feels like he's fairly reputable the whole movie.
Yeah.
Again, except for the notorious scene where he's like,
course.
"This is the best thing I've ever seen."
Yeah.
Which, yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I guess he got what he wanted.
I guess he was appreciated for who he is.
Right. I
For
guess
being-
they found. I mean, I guess that's a consensual thing too.
Yeah.
He is 18,
He is 18.
and he was interested in older women.
Yeah. And she was interested in 18-year-olds. Her son's friend.
They never
Enemy?
explicitly say how old she is, though, right?
No. She's just... But you know that any woman be older than 30 is simply old. It doesn't matter what her age is.
Right. Yep.
Yeah. She just becomes old woman. There's no age to be seen there.
So I don't know if he has any kind of specific arc either.
I guess he becomes confident, but he doesn't really... That's not... I take it back. That's not true. He doesn't... I guess he just gets laid. Like he becomes a person who has had sex.
That's right.
That's kind of it.
Also on a pool table. Come on.
How they both look at the pool table, I was like, okay.
That's definitely, I saw this porn and this works.
Yeah, totally.
We should try that.
We should try that. I just think like, yeah, they were sitting in chairs. Right? I don't know. There were a lot of other things.
It looked like there was a thick shag on the floor.
Yeah,
That would have been
totally
better,
probably
maybe.
more comfortable than a pool table. Just a hard pool table. Anyway, but
Also Kevin,
oh yeah,
I don't think he sucks.
he
don't like
is
Kevin.
the worst kind
He's
of guy.
The worst.
He's the worst kind of guy because at least some of these other guys, they are explicitly awful.
Uh-huh.
But he is the type of guy who is like, oh, I'm a good guy. I've had a girlfriend and I just want to have sex. I put in all this time and work.
I'm concerned about your oral pleasure.
Yeah. Except the thing is, he wasn't. He thought that he was like, oh yeah, I've gotten her off
Again,
before.
Natasha Lyonne.
It's like, and
nope.
she's like, no. Nope.
Mm-mm. Oh, this
Nope.
one time. Nope.
Oh my God. Okay, you know what just occurred to me? I wonder if this movie was made in the early 90s before Bill Clinton said, I did not have sex with that woman. If it was made in the early 90s, would they have made the same delineation between oral sex and penetrative sex? Because I feel like that was like a moment in culture when we decided that oral sex was not sex.
Right. Legally.
In a legal sense. So I just think like if this movie had been made
That's interesting to
earlier,
think,
like
yeah.
would they still say that he was a virgin even though he and his girlfriend had oral sex.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I mean, I feel like that was another like salacious part of it, was like that scene
Yeah.
was like, oh my God.
Right.
And your dad is coming up the stairs?
Right. Oh.
And you say, I'm coming. And he's like,
Yeah.
oh, she must mean I'm coming to dinner.
Right. Yeah. And then he walks right downstairs and you go, thank God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, that was the whole thing, was Kevin was talking to his brother, and his brother gave him the knowledge
Yeah.
to please her orally,
Yeah.
so then he can have sex with her.
Right.
He's like, oh, fine, I'll do this
Yeah.
so I can also.
Right.
Yeah, he was the worst. And thinking
Yeah.
about it now, I mean, the morning after prom, they've had sex, and she's like, I think we should break up.
Yeah.
It's not going to work.
Yeah.
And he just doesn't really, there's no like closure with him.
No.
He just kind of like floats off into
Yeah.
the distance.
And he's like, I did like that his friends did tell him off though, when they were like, we don't have to have sex just because you said we made a pact.
Right.
Like, you actually can't tell us what to do.
Right.
And I was like, thank you. Someone had to say it.
Uh-huh.
Someone had to say, yeah, actually, just because you think it's a good idea for all of us to do it doesn't mean we all have to.
Mhm.
Stop peer pressuring us, you sick fuck.
Right.
I'm sorry.
So, and this is kind of another thing. My good friend Justin and I have talked about a lot. He's the only person from high school I'm still friends with.
Mm-hmm.
We went to college together, all these things. And when this movie came out, it kind of like led us into college,
Mm-hmm.
where a lot of this stuff was more accessible and expected
Mm-hmm.
and socially talked about. And this movie kind of illustrated, or maybe served as a frame of reference of like how you should exist as friends.
Ah.
And it feels like this is something that it's more informative. Like, it was interesting and showed a lot of things about sex that I hadn't really experienced or talked about
Yeah.
or knew about. But looking back at it, seeing how these friends treated each other, it reminded me of these conversations I've had with my friend Justin about how our college friend group operated. And it was a lot of
Oh.
like mean to show affection.
Yeah.
And because it was kind of before it was really
Yeah. It's before men could be like tender
yeah
with
And
each other.
you couldn't really, it was kind of on the edge, like,
Yeah.
we would like hug when we'd see
Sure.
each other
Yeah.
and things like that, which was something my dad's generation never
Right.
did, or even
Right.
the generation before us. But just like the real shitty way
Yeah.
you would show someone you knew cared about them because you didn't know how else to say it.
Right.
Because like these guys are friends. I mean,
Right.
they're in high school, but they're
Yeah.
friends, and but like they can't just be like helping each other. It's got to
Right.
be like a pact and almost like
Yeah.
a dare. Like,
It's like a
I
competition.
bet I'll do it first.
Yeah.
Which again was like a sentiment in high school. when I
Yeah,
was a kid,
exactly.
Too. It was a challenge. It was like,
Yeah.
if one of your friends had it, they were better than you
Totally.
in a hierarchical way.
Yeah.
And that was one of the big things watching it again,
Mm-hmm.
was recognizing that. And like that has lasting effects to me today. Like I'm
Yeah.
dealing with something, situationally, like things I attribute to those kinds of friendships that I had at a
Yeah.
formative time.
Totally.
Yeah. So
Dang.
yeah,
That's why you're so mean.
that's why I'm so mean. Man, maybe
Famously so mean.
famously so mean.
Yeah.
But ultimately, like in context, experiencing that stuff,
oh yeah.
it helps me recognize that you should just always be nice to someone. You should always be
Totally.
nice. You
Yes.
should always be kind. You should always be helpful, because
Yeah.
and it's funny, every once in a while in relation with Justin,
Mm-hmm.
like something will come up and I'll get this urge, instead of being like a good genuine person,
Yeah.
I'll get the urge to like reply in a negative, sarcastic way
Right.
that he knows I'm joking,
Right.
but it's still like a shitty thing to say to a person, just
Right.
verbally hear.
Yeah.
And he's the only friend in that friend group I really hang out with anymore.
Yeah.
And it's just like kind of still in there.
Yeah. It's hard to not revert to the same ways of being when
Right.
you're with people who you have a long history with.
That's right.
Yeah.
But it's a good practice to
Yes.
recognize that and be like, no,
No, I
Just
don't
be
have to
nice
say
and
the mean
supportive.
thing. I don't have to say
Yeah.
the mean thing.
we have other ways to be funny around each other.
Exactly.
We have other jokes that are not cruel at your
Yeah,
expense.
exactly.
So let's just do those instead.
Totally.
And this movie is all that.
Yes.
It's all cruel at another person's expense.
Uh-huh.
It's objectifying. It's just like all that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So that was like a. I mean, there's a lot of like heavy realization watching this movie, as far as like it being
Yeah.
during such a formative time.
Totally.
So
Yeah. And I think for me, the thing that was most formative when I watched this movie as a young person was like the idea that like women and girls have power by either like withholding or giving sex. Like this idea that like you hold this thing that like people would want. I mean, no one was like, I wasn't having sex in high school. I feel like no one was really trying to, but I felt like that was the lesson I learned was like people are going to like expect something from you, and you can either like weaponize it or use it as like a, I don't know, a reward. And yeah, I think that takes a lot of like deprogramming to
yeah. I mean, the counter side of that was another podcast I listened to put it in this way, where it was like, as we were growing up as young men, it was taught to us that sex was something you get from.
Yeah.
Like you have to get it.
Yeah.
It's not something you share.
Right.
And do together.
Yeah.
And
it's like it's an exchange.
Right. And it
Yeah.
wasn't, and when it was kind of implied that way, it wasn't even in like a malicious or like ominous manner.
Right.
It was just like, they're going to try and keep it from you.
Yeah, totally.
They're going to try and use it.
Yeah.
They're going to use it as like, oh, well, you got to be nice to him, so then you get the sex.
Right. Or you have to say, I love you.
Right, exactly. So
Yeah.
it was this, I mean, those two things are like at odds with each other.
Right.
Instead of just talking about it and allowing it to be like not some commodity.
Right.
But again,
Man.
porn being such a commodity and like all of that. Oh.
I know. This movie does make me laugh, but also sigh.
Yeah. The
You know.
cap on the whole movie is the aforementioned moment where you realize that Jason Biggs and Nadia are still friends.
Uh-huh.
And they're chatting. She's
Yeah.
back in her home country, fine, not mad.
Yeah.
And he's doing a striptease thing
Yeah.
with the door open to his bedroom.
Door open.
I know it's a plot
Come on.
mechanism so his dad can walk in.
Right.
But then his dad walks in and he goes and he dances out.
Uh-huh.
And then he calls for his wife.
Yep.
And he's like, "Hey, wife, I'm feeling frisky after I watched watching my son do a striptease for this woman who he got deported
Yeah.
after streaming her masturbating to the entire school."
Yeah. Nothing turns him on like that.
But Eugene Levy dancing down the hall,
It's
Funny.
It's still
so funny.
fun. Did I laugh? Yeah.
Of course I laughed.
Okay, of course I did. But of course, I mean, it wasn't totally putting a cap on it, because they did continue to make many other movies, none of which I've seen, because I just feel like it can't get good, you know?
Okay, I feel like I saw American Wedding.
Okay.
And there is...
He marries the girl from band camp, right?
He marries Michelle.
Yeah.
Which is a heartwarming story.
Of course, yeah.
You know?
Even sad freaks can get
Yeah.
it, but I'm just kidding.
But I do, if this is the movie I'm remembering, there is somehow a scene where someone shaves their pubes and it lands somewhere with a fan.
I remember
and
seeing
it
this
gets
in a
blown
trailer.
onto the wedding cake.
Yes, I saw it in a trailer.
And then
Yeah.
it gets eaten somehow.
Someone's gonna eat it.
Yeah. So they just kept pushing the envelope with that raunch.
Yeah, they did.
But I don't think I saw any of the other ones.
Yeah.
It's not compelling, really.
No, I feel.
When it comes down to
I
it.
feel. Frankly, I feel satisfied. I feel like I got what I needed.
And I'll probably never watch it again.
Yeah, totally.
So do we like
Yeah.
rate it or something?
I mean, we can. Would you like to? We certainly can.
Does this age well?
Yeah. Did American Pie age well?
I will say that when I rewatched it maybe 3 years ago,
Okay.
and I feel like I remembered being appalled.
Okay.
Watching it again this time, it didn't feel as bad as I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
I mean, all of the things we said in the last hour, yes. But there was part of me that was watching it and I was like, man, are we going to have a lot to talk about?
Right.
And we've had plenty to talk about.
Of course.
Obviously.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Maybe like on a scale of 1 to 10.
Sure. Yeah.
Oh, wait. It feels confusing.
Okay.
I would say no. I don't
No.
think it aged very well.
I think that it didn't age very well, but the experience of rewatching it wasn't as bad as I thought.
Yeah.
I thought, oh my God, I watched it alone last night with my dogs and I was like, oh God, this is going to be like a bummer.
Yeah.
Just rewatching this and it's going to be not
I was
good
expecting
and it's
that as
going to
well.
be like so cringy. But like I said, I rewound parts to go back
Eugene
because
Levy,
they're
though.
so funny. I think that the redeeming moments of humor definitely made the viewing experience more palatable.
Right.
And it wasn't as bad as I thought. Of course, yeah, it ages bad. Like it doesn't hold up that well.
Right.
But I think for a certain demographic, for a certain nostalgic millennial, it kind of checks those boxes
Right.
of it having the staying power, you know?
I agree. Yeah, I mean, leading to like these kinds of conversation,
Yeah.
it's got a lot to discuss because
Yeah.
it does feel like it's very representative of the time.
Yeah.
And I get, in that aspect, it holds up, but I don't think it ages well because it's talking about a
Right.
lot of problematic things from that time.
Yeah.
So it's more just like looking back and being like,
Yeah.
God, we were kind of shitty, weren't we?
Yeah. Yeah. And the way that this sort of trope has been reimagined over time, I think shows how it really does age. It's like we kind of have like the iterations where, you know, in the early 2000s, mid 2000s, like this story of like high schoolers losing their virginity like continues to be problematic. But then like as we've in the maybe past like 7 or 8 years had more of these like rite of passage coming of age stories, like I think about Booksmart and how that's sort of like a fun iteration of this type of movie, like even though it's not about them like trying to have sex. Well, one of them is kind of that isn't like the whole objective of the movie, but it is that sort of like this is our last chance to do it up big.
Yep.
I think if American Pie were to be remade today, it would look very different, but it would still have that same core awkwardness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think the Booksmart and then like Superbad is also another one.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, this goes way before.
Yeah.
But the streaming scene kind of reminded me of Porky's.
Yeah.
The shower scene.
Okay,
the watching like the.
This movie
male
is
gaze
so. I feel like Porky's really must have influenced this movie. I feel like the writers and directors of this movie like. It just feels like they liked that movie
like
a lot.
Porky's and like Revenge of the Nerds.
Yeah,
and, like,
yeah, totally.
Which talk about movies that do not age well.
Yeah, definitely. I've been like avoiding doing that. People ask me all the time. They're like, "Have you done Revenge of the Nerds?" I'm like, I
It's
don't
too
think I
much.
can even do it.
It
You know
is
it aged bad.
Too much.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
we don't have to get into it, but
Yeah.
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 I don't think I think I enjoyed it more than I was expecting as well.
Me too.
Nostalgia wise.
Yeah.
Even just to laugh at it.
Sometimes you just have to have a good laugh.
Sometimes you just have to have a good laugh.
Yeah.
And
And
how
recognize that.
clueless you used to be.
Oh, God bless him.
God bless him.
God bless him. And look at, we ended up fine, didn't we?
I think we're doing pretty good.
I think we're doing pretty good. Listener, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for listening to us yap and yap about this movie. I hope that if you do rewatch it, you let us know your thoughts. And Matt, thanks again for being here.
Thanks for
This
having
was
me.
such a pleasure.
This was a blast.
All right, we'll have you back soon, okay?
Can't wait.
Okay, bye.